Hello and welcome to Juni Taisen Zodiac War Chapter 2, the review. So, this chapter, man, I did not expect where this chapter goes. We'll start at the start, and we'll work our way through, because I almost feel like I have whiplash from this chapter. Okay. So the chapter starts with Navi finding that it's been 3 minutes and 21 seconds since the beginning of this war, and Boar and Rabbit are already having their fight. And, of course, they state who they are again, they state who they represent, and then they state how they kill again. We also find out about Boar's Make It Rain power, where she just never runs out of ammo. That seems very useful, especially since she has 2 machine guns. But she doesn't really get the chance to use it, because somebody comes up behind her and grabs her, and then Rabbit stabs her through the stomach. And when he pulls his sword out, the jewel plops out. Find out that it's the corpse of Snake, because Rabbit is not a necromancer, he's a necromanticist. Which means that he makes friends with the people that he kills. So the dead bodies become his friends and want to help him. And Snake gives a little ha! I didn't see this coming at all. Never even considered that it could happen, which is great. I love that it caught me completely by surprise. But I think I was more surprised, honestly, by the fact that Boar's dead. We get to see the flashback of why she killed her sister, the fact that her dad was going to choose her sister instead of her. Maybe he should have, because she dies immediately. Granted, she killed her sister, so there was no choice there anymore, because she wanted to be the one to fight. But man, I really expected she was going to be our main character. And having her move from the main character role to the now part of the Corpse Brigade role, I didn't see that coming at all. It's a huge surprise. And I'm excited for it, because it's going to be weird and cool, and we're going to get to follow the other characters. But, wow. I'm starting to think this manga series might not be very long. I originally thought it was going to probably be like 40 to 50 chapters. I'm now thinking it might be like 15 to 20. Because we're 2 people down out of the 12 within the first 2 chapters. Granted, one of them died off screen in the first chapter, but this one dies at the start of the second chapter. I was hoping we'd get to see more of the cool difference in the Rose being shown when she's acting elegant, refined, and it not being shown when she's angry. I doubt we'll get to see any more of that. It doesn't look like she really has too many of her emotions anymore, now that she's been raised by Rabbit the Necromanticist to help him. Also, Rabbit has gone from a guy who I figured was probably really fast, and that was about it, to one of the toughest contenders in here, because everyone that he kills not only becomes on his side, but he's also able to use their powers. That's really powerful. And especially since we know what Make It Rain does, we don't know what Snake's powers are, but Rabbit has also already proven, through the fight with Boar, that he doesn't have to use their powers to be effective either, and that he doesn't mind stabbing them, because he's already killed them once. What's it matter then? So yeah, Rabbit's way OP, in a way that I didn't expect, and makes me kind of excited to see him be a recurring enemy, because I kind of expected him to be... I mentioned it last week, at the start of this week, when we did the last review. I expected him to die this chapter, and for us not to really see much more of him, or to escape, and then come back and get killed fighting somebody else. But no, this is not at all what I expected, and I love it. I love it when something completely surprises me, but it also worries me a little bit, because I'm worried that we won't get too much time with any of these characters. Specifically, we move from Boar's POV to Dog's POV. And Dotsuku has this whole thing about how he's a daycare teacher, and he takes care of these kids, and if they ever show any sign of having powers, he kidnaps them and sells them to an organization for a lot of money. It's like, okay, that's an interesting character thing. It automatically sets him as a bad guy, I'm sure, in most of the audience's mind. But none of these people are really good, so that's fine, I think. He decides that since his ability is actually poison and not his jaws like everybody thinks it is, that he's going to go hang out in a parking garage and just wait everything out. And that's also a good idea. That's a very good idea, because his body's already come up with an antidote for the jewel's poison. But he's met by Niwatori, the chicken, And Niwatori is like, hey, you gotta help me, we gotta team up, we gotta go fight Rabbit, because I was spying on him with my Eye of the Cormorant that allows me to talk to birds, and I found out that he's a Necromanticist, and that's a problem. And Dog's like, man, this girl's stupid. I'm gonna betray her the first chance I get. And then he's like, but I guess we'll go kill Rabbit. And I feel like Niwatori is not stupid. I feel like this is a trap, and Dotsuku thinks he's smarter than her, so he's gonna fall for it. But I do like the idea of characters teaming up to try and take down Rabbit. I feel like just 2 of them is not gonna be enough, because the Rabbit Corps Alliance is already 3 members strong, and I feel like it's soon gonna be 5 members strong. However, it could be that Dotsuku Dog is able to tear apart Snake, and then Rabbit kills Dog, or Niwatori kills Dog, and then Niwatori Chicken becomes... I don't know. There's so many different ways this could go. Dog is a little bit worried about Ox. Ox is over there being super dangerous somewhere. Nobody knows who broke the floor. Rabbit has the Corpse Alliance. Chicken and Dog are teamed up. It's going to be very interesting seeing where it goes. I am more excited on one hand and less excited on the other hand than I was from the first chapter. I'm still going to read it for sure because I want to know what happens now. And the series has already proven to me that crazy things can happen. The powers thing caught me. I mean, I mentioned it last review that we heard about Sheep's power, and I was like, that's probably a fake. This is going to be a little bit more grounded than that. Nope, absolutely not more grounded than that. Already have a necromancer and a woman who never runs out of bullets. So it's weird, and I like it, but I'm a little concerned. We don't know anything about Chicken, and she could easily die next chapter. We still don't know anything about Rabbit, and he could die next chapter. And the only thing we know about Dog is that he steals children. I don't know. I want to know more about these characters, and I'm afraid that's not what this manga is going for. I'm afraid it's going for a straight battle royale without the character depth. I feel like we got to know Boar fairly well. I would have liked to see more of her interactions, but nothing you can do for that now. But I'm honestly curious, are we going to keep switching POVs, or are we going to get a new POV character? Is Ox going to be our POV character? Or is Dog going to stay our POV character? Or is the POV character Navi, and everything else is just revolving around him? Is Navi actually the main character? Because Boar clearly isn't. I don't know. We'll see in the upcoming chapters. I think that next chapter, I don't think any of the characters that we have seen will die next chapter. I think it'll probably be somebody else, like maybe Horse, or maybe Sheep, or Dragon, or somebody like that. I don't think it's going to be Niwatori, the Chicken, or Dog, or Rabbit. It's possible that Snake dies again, but who knows if they even stay down. But I actually think these characters might make it one more chapter, because I honestly feel like we're going to skip to other characters. Could be entirely wrong. Could be next chapter they go to fight and Dog dies and Chicken gets away. Or Chicken dies and Dog gets away. Or they both die and join the Rabbit Alliance and it comes down to Ox to have to kill them all. I don't know. But this is... I love that I don't know. I love that I can't just go, okay, well, this is where the story's going. Because Juni Taisen has already proven to me that it doesn't play by my rules. And that I need to sit down and just watch and see. So that's what we're going to do. We will be back next week with more thoughts on Juni Taisen. Please tell me what you think in the chapter in the comment section down below. And let me know if you were just as shocked with this chapter as I was when Boar died. I actually had to go back and make sure that I hadn't missed something. Because it surprised me. It was kind of sad, honestly, that her last moments were her remembering her sister that she killed. And it's not clear if she was thinking about how much of a waste it was or not to kill her sister. Or if it was better that she killed her sister so that her sister wasn't here. But it was still kind of sad that that was the last thing she thought about before she died and became a zombie to fight alongside with Crazy Awesome Rabbit. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And we'll be back next Saturday with another review of Juni Taisen Zodiac War. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that Zodiac War has to offer.